Now that the kids are getting back into a routine, it's time us parents do as well. Patty Durrell with Rock Solid Fitness is here to remind us of how important it is to prioritize our health too, despite how busy life can be. You know, we just get so focused on our kids and our routines and our work, and we end up, putting ourselves last, and that's not how we should be.
So true.
I know you can relate. You have kids too.
4 beautiful kids,
Four
yes.
beautiful
but,
kids.
Yeah, we shouldn't forget about ourselves, right?
How do we get the workout in and get back into routine for ourselves?
So yeah, that's a great question. We always say that, one, in order to make the team better, you need to make yourself better.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to make a commitment and schedule it. If you get it in your schedule on a regular day and a regular time, it will probably become a habit.
How much time do we need to be spending exercising every day or every week? Does it have to be, for several hours a week, or does a little bit help too?
It helps tremendously. So we tell people that rather than trying to figure out how much exercise you can tolerate, try to figure out how little you need to be in the best shape you can be in, right? Wow. So 30 minutes strength training twice a week really works well. And then of course you want to keep yourself active for the other days, 30 minutes.
Strength training. A lot of times women are scared of that because they think it's going to bulk them up, but is that a myth?
It is a total myth. So unless you're going and you're doing some kind of injection that you shouldn't be doing, you probably will not look like a man. Our genetics are just not like that. So your muscles, as they get bigger, you actually look leaner. So strong is the new sexy, Kendall.
Strong is the new sexy. Do you hear that? I believe it. What about people who, it's been a long time since they've worked out. Maybe they've been slacking for a while. That's kind of scary starting over again. And I'm sure a lot of us are worried about injury. How do we take it slow and make sure that we are keeping ourselves safe and not getting hurt? Because then if that happens, we're going to have to stop again.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you said the right word, slow. Mm-hmm. Start slow. Not only with building the resistance with your strength training, but also in the way that you move the resistance. So if you're not using momentum or doing ballistic exercise, you're probably going to minimize the stress to your joints and maximize the development of your muscles, which is what we want. So, and working with an exercise professional that has a background in exercise science helps a lot.
So you're doing it right. Gino,
That's
I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you have any type of fitness routine or?
I do. I mostly cardio, but I do get out and walk or go use a couple of the machines at the gym, the elliptic machines, things that are less stressful on my joints.
It's
just
getting there, right? It's the hardest part.
Half hour.
Yeah.
Just pick a gym close to your house. All right. 5 minutes and a half hour in the gym. It helps a lot.
Speaking
I'm
of,
very active at work, but
a lot of people, they struggle with their core and how to do a correct sit-up. We have Drew here who's going to help us today. You're going to demonstrate how to do proper ab exercises, which is something we definitely don't need to neglect.
That's correct. And you guys are going to it. I'm going to talk you through it.
And it seems like everybody's got a different.
Thank you.
Everybody's got a different take on what a correct ab exercise is. So I'm
ideally,
interested here.
you wouldn't be dressed as we are. But,
I love the heels, though. They're going to make for a great ab crunch. We hear people say they do 100 ab crunches at home. And as soon as we hear that, we know they're probably not doing them correctly.
Oh, really?
So,
because
sure.
That's a lot.
That's a ton to be doing. So if you just go ahead and lie on your backs, and I'm going to have you all start with your knees bent.
Oh, I forgot about my mics.
Okay. And we want to protect your spine always. So bend your knees. And there's different levels of crunches that you can do. So we're going to start with a nice basic level. I'm going to have Drew demonstrate an advanced level, what we call level 3.
Oh, watch.
So when you do this, Gino, you want to keep your abdominal muscles tight. You're going to actually come down in a slow 4 seconds, making sure you never relax your abdominal contraction. That's where people relax for a second. They put stress on their back, and it also allows them to maybe do more crunches. And of course, never using momentum so that you're not just whipping through it, stressing your back. And you can tell Drew is already starting to work hard. You can see he's starting to shake. And what we do is we always work to muscular fatigue or failure. So Drew can demonstrate a level 2, which is a little less stressful on your back. You keep your knees and your hips at 90 degrees. And then the very basic where we start everyone is level 1.
Whenever I try to do crunches, I almost get these mini spasms in my back.
What
So
does that mean?
That means you're not continuing to keep your abdominal muscles tight and you're creating too much of an arch in your spine. We tell people to just keep a little house for a mouse. So you would want to flatten that down, Kendall. Yes?
Yeah,
And then
it's
chin
hard
to
for me
the
right now
ceiling.
because of the mics, but that's really important.
Yes. So
To
could-
And the
flatten it
pork
out.
belly and the wine.
There
You
we
suggested
go.
in
We
the same
missed out on
segment.
that.
The pork belly is what we have, and we're trying to work it off. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
I'm going to
Kendall.
need another lesson here after that. Rock Solid Fitness is a boutique fitness studio located in Dunedin. You can schedule a free first workout too by going to rocksolidfitnessfl.com.